I am Marie Brown and this is Minds in Motion. Today I want to talk about FIRE. FIRE stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. Some of us have a goal to be financially independent, and some of us have a goal to retire early. But there's a group of people, mainly a lot of millennials, that have the goal and the mindset to not only reach financial independence, but to also retire early. So, in order to accomplish that, I want to give you guys some easy steps, some easy rules to follow in order to reach financial independence and retire early. First, my favorite and what I always preach is pay yourself. No matter how much you make, no matter what bills you have to pay yourself first. You have to set aside a certain amount of money for yourself first, because if all you do is go to work in order to pay bills, then there's no way for you to retire early, because that just means that you have to work in order to live, in order to take care of your responsibilities. So how could you retire early? So you have to make it a habit of paying yourself first. This just means that how much you make compared to how much you pay, you're going to lower the amount of outflow compared to your inflow. So however much money you have coming in, you can't live off of every dime. You have to learn to live off less than you make, save a portion of your money so that you can invest and make that money grow. The next thing is to change your language about money. A lot of us say that we want to be wealthy, we want to be rich, we want to be financially independent, we want to retire early, but we speak about money as we speak in lack. We speak as not having enough money, or that we will never have enough money. So you have to remember that what you speak into existence. How you think becomes your reality. So if you want to reach financial independence and you want to be able to retire early, then you have to speak positively about money and your financial situation, and even what your plans are in the future for money. That brings us to our next point: is why is it that you want to be financially independent? Why is it that you want to retire early? How much money are you going to need to reach financial independence and retire early? What is it that's driving you to FIRE? What is it that you want to do once you retire? Or why is it that you want to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish when it comes to your finance and retiring early? These are all things that are important, that are going to push you when things get tough, that are going to motivate you to keep going when things don't go the way you plan, or when things kind of get off track with the goals and the plans that you have set for yourself in order to reach FIRE. Next is you want to have a fully funded retirement account. In order to retire early, you have to be planning for retirement. You have to be funding your retirement. You have to know the age that you want to retire. You have to know how much money you need to live off for the amount of time that you plan to retire. So you have to be funding a retirement account. You have to have an emergency fund set up. That way, if there's some type of emergency that occurs, you don't have to take money from your retirement account in order to handle a situation that you were not planning for. So make sure that you have a fully funded retirement account. Also, make sure that you're investing in a way that is not too risky, but will allow you to reach the goals that you have at the amount of time that you have set for yourself. A lot of people recommend either low expense ETFs or index funds. Just make sure that whatever you're doing carries a low risk but a high return. You may want to get a side hustle, you may want to get a second job, but just make sure that you're funding your future of retiring early in a way that is not going to be too risky, but is going to give you a great return. And last but not least, get started. Believe in yourself. Know that whatever it is that you want to do, you can accomplish. There's a lot of people nowadays retiring at the age of 40, 45, 35. People that spend all day doing what they love and get paid to do it. So just know that you can accomplish anything you want to accomplish, and you have to get started right now. You have to set those goals. You have to pay yourself first. You have to fund that retirement account. You have to have an emergency fund set up. But the only way that you're going to obtain FIRE, that you're going to become financially independent and retire early, is that you have to get started. So you guys, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about FIRE, and have an amazing day.